Alright, what is going on, boys? I am back from my little hiatus. We got a weekly market outlook for you guys coming at you right here. Just going over my weekly bias. My bias for this upcoming trading week, what I'm seeing in the market. But with that being said, I was on vacation, or I guess you could call it vacation, but I was out of town for over a week seeing family, and so I missed a complete trading week, and then it was like half of this past week, and I decided to just give myself like a full break from making videos and just give myself a little break. And then also I wasn't even able to really trade most of those days because I was either out traveling or we were out and about doing stuff with the family. So I just wasn't able to really continue to trade, wasn't able to really upload any videos while I was out of town. But we are back with we're back this week and going to be uploading as normal daily recaps, trade recaps every single day of the market, and letting you guys and on what I see, how I'm able to trade and execute within these markets. I appreciate all the support. And I did see a couple comments wondering where I was, so that's where I was these past couple weeks. But with that being said, let's get into the bias for this upcoming trading week. And for me, I want to be bearish. I'm seeing this as a potential market maker sell model. Yes, it's risky to have a bearish bias when the daily chart has just been, it's pretty much been up only since April. Just higher highs, higher lows. We are kind of stalling out a little bit. We are kind of, ranging right here. So the overall higher time frame is bullish on the weekly, daily charts. But it looks like we have this potential market maker sell model starting to form. I'm just going to go full screen NQ. It's pretty much the exact same situation on ES. We have these generated lows, and we have continued to fail to break out here. We can see there's a lot of wicks without any displacement higher. Obviously, all-time highs are up here, and we are getting pretty close to that. But the reason to add on to that bearish bias, we have a weekly bullish imbalance right here, which could potentially get filled, as well as this gap in price that we have still yet to fill from, it's been like 3 or 4 weeks ago. We have this gap in price. I have it marked out by these blue lines here. And so this prominent low, this prominent daily low, marks the beginning of that weekly imbalance that I have marked out. And so it just makes a lot of sense to see a rebalance here, especially, so yeah, that's my bias, is bearish until we run through this 4-hour imbalance. So this is, I guess, more of a tomorrow bias, but if we do start to displace lower and respect this bearish imbalance, this would be our high time frame market structure shift level right here. This is the 4-hour swing low, the high time frame swing low that I want to see us displace through. And once we do displace through it, if we do, then we know we have confirmation. Okay, the high time frame drawn liquidity is for sure this daily sell side, the start of this weekly bullish imbalance, and then like that would be the confirmation of the high time frame market maker sell model right here. Boom. In order to have that confirmation, though, like I said, we need to see us displace and have a clean market structure shift on the higher time frame charts. So while we're waiting for that to potentially happen, we do have this big bearish imbalance on the 4-hour that we can play off of. We have come down and we have relative equal lows. This is more for a Monday, Tuesday bias early on in the week until we get that market structure shift. We can play the internal sell model to this market structure shift low. So that's what I'm looking that's what I'm looking for Monday, Tuesday of this week, is to take shorts to this level right here. Pretty much equal lows. Want to see us respect this 4-hour imbalance. And so, long story short, I am bearish this week until we run through this 4-hour imbalance. If we run through this 4-hour imbalance and we displace higher, then we can potentially take longs to this high, this internal high here. And then if we continue displacing, obviously we can continue to be bullish. But what I'm looking for is us to respect this 4-hour and get bearish reactions to this internal sell side here, and then have that confirmation of a bigger move to this daily low right here. So that's my bias. That's what I'm looking for. That would be a super, super clean market maker sell model. We haven't really rebalanced on the higher time frames in a long time, so it would make sense to do that. And so that's my bias. That's what I'm looking for. Let's go ahead and look at the news calendar real quick. I haven't yet looked at it. All right, so Monday we have pre-market news, orange folder, nothing to worry about. Tuesday, pre-market news, red folder, an hour before market opens, nothing to worry about. Wednesday we have FOMC. So Monday, Tuesday, we're going to trade. Wednesday, going to be extra cautious and patient. We do have pre-market unemployment claims, which could bring some volatility. But definitely, like after the first hour of market open on Wednesday, probably want to be off the charts because Wednesday is just going to be a lower probability day. So coming into Wednesday, not really wanting to trade, but if there's an A+ setup that just happens to be there, I'd be willing to take it if it's early on into market open. And then Thursday's a bank holiday. I'll have to, Juneteenth. Okay. So yeah, I guess Thursday is a bank holiday, Juneteenth. So obviously no trades, no trading going on for Thursday because the markets will be closed. And then Friday should be good to trade. I don't know how this bank holiday is going to affect Friday being in the middle of the week, but Friday there's nothing to worry about there. So the only 2 days to worry about to me looks like Wednesday, going to be extra patient and probably going to log off after like the first hour of market open because I would expect volatility to die down heading into the FOMC meeting. And then Thursday, no trading. So that's the weekly calendar for this week. And yeah, man, this is what my charts are looking like. That's my bias heading into the week. I don't know if there's really much more for me to add because I think it's pretty simple stuff. This would be a very sexy, very clear market maker sell model if we get it. If not, I'm fine with taking longs because if we have confirmation and disrespect this bearish imbalance, continue higher, like I'd be fine with taking longs later on into the week because everything has been so bullish lately. But if we start to displace lower, I'm definitely going to be locked in on shorts here. So that would be my preferred outcome for this week is to see this market maker sell model start to play out on the higher time frames. So that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, man, feels good to be back this week. I'm going to be putting out a video every single day this week, like I said. Feels good to be home. And yeah, man, I appreciate all the support on this channel. Every single one of y'all, I appreciate it. I hope these videos can help you or continue to help you in your own trading. And yeah, man. So I appreciate you watching. Good luck this trading week. Stay safe, stay smart, stay patient, all that good stuff. And I will see y'all tomorrow in the market recap. Peace out, boys.